Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunaina. Welcome back to my channel. And this is an update for the sign of Gemini for the month of April 2019, guys. Okay. Now, my apologies for this cram space. I'm on vacation, so whatever we have, we make do with the best possible situation in here. Now, having said this, your headlines for the month of April, Gemini, is there is some interesting development happening in your sector, which is starting on March the 26th to continue into April. Okay, and which is Venus is moving into your 10th house. The planetary power is shifting from the western social sector to the eastern sector of your chart, which is bringing about an improvement and quality improvement in yourself, guys. Okay, which means to say that this month Mars will enter your sign and will stay there for the whole month, which is going to improve your personal independence and self-reliance, which is getting stronger as days go by. So what I mean to say is personal independence has been important to you, but for so long other people in your life had taken that importance away. Okay, and but now again, with all these segments and sectors changing their places, your personal initiative and personal independence will get even stronger in the way you do things. You will be less dependent on people to approve of what you are doing at this point in time. Okay, now this is the time. It is strong enough to make the changes in your life, Geminis, that need to be made. So no need to adapt yourself to any irritating situations or conditions, and if they trouble you going forward in the month of April, please change them. There are other improvements happening too. Your short-term career goals are more or less achieved by now. You will do that. And you will have more time for the social life, guys. Okay, especially friendships. Love and romance will be much better than what you had last month, especially after the 17th of April, guys. Okay. The spouse, your partner, your current love is also feeling much better during this and after this period. And this will make a significant difference because of your love planet Jupiter, which will go into reverse on the 10th of April. Okay, but this reverse condition doesn't stop love from happening but slows things down a bit. Okay. Now, single Geminis, be a little bit cautious now in love, which can be a good thing, but your tendency has been to jump into relationships too quickly. So take care of that, okay? As far as friends are concerned, for you Geminis, there is nothing much you need to do. They will find you, they will seek you out, and you will just have to go about your daily business, okay? Now, health is vastly improved over last month. Most of the planets are in the harmonious alignment with you. Mars in your sign gives you energy, Geminis, courage, and also an ability to get things done quickly. You are more fearless these days, or you will become more fearless. With Mars in your sign, there is a tendency for anger to flare up too quickly, and conflict can happen as a result of this. Okay, so take care. Be strong, brave, and active, but please tone down your temper and your anger if they kind of flare up. Finances for you, Gemini, is not a big deal this month. The money house is basically empty, with only the moon moving in there on the 11th and the 12th. Okay, but again, earning power tends to be strongest from the 5th to the 19th as the moon, your financial planet, grows and waxes. And this will give you more enthusiasm for finance. Okay, on the 20th, the sun will enter your spiritual 12th house and will travel with Uranus from the 21st to the 23rd, will bring you happy and social experiences. Okay, and also social information. They can also spark your intuition. Now, having said this, Gemini, your cards are on my table at this point in time. And I'm going to start off with the reading, having ended with the word intuition from your horoscope or the 5D world. Okay? This month of April, before saying anything, Geminis, let me tell you, this month of April for you guys seems to be a month where the universe is definitely calling out for your intuition, guys. Okay? Now, everything in life that we do, whether it's good, bad, evil, ugly, whatever decisions we take, right or wrong, I believe that it's all based on our intuition. Now, intuition is a thing that can either guide you in the right direction or you can go into the wrong direction if you use the wrong intuitive power, guys. Okay? So take care to use your intuitive power for the month of April in the right way. That's because of your higher self cards in here, guys, okay? This card is from my reading deck and this card is from the deck for the clarifiers in here. Let me just get the clarifiers out in here. And this is my goddess guidance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can see these cards, you will be able to see what I'm going to tell you, okay, at this point in time. Now, in the month of April, your anger, that's what I was talking about, your anger will flare up very quickly. That will definitely have an impact on your intuitive power. That's point number one. Point number two is that people who have been suffering for a long time, wanting to end situations that they wanted to end but could not end, that is one situation that they will like to finish off, okay? They will not want to suffer, they will not want to grieve, they don't want, they will crash their ego, the pride that they had been holding as a part of their faulty construction of themselves. Okay, and their self-independence will be getting better. And this is all happening, ladies and gentlemen, because in their higher self, the Geminis are still feeling hurt. They're still feeling, rejected. They're left out in the cold kind of a situation because they feel that they are all alone in this world. Okay, so in their higher self, this is the reason why they want to end this kind of a feeling also, okay? They definitely want to finish this feeling of being left out in the cold, of being hurt, of the pain, of the sorrow, of everything that they had been facing for, I would say, for quite some time in their self. But now the card is coming up as a part of their higher self as well, okay? Now, they're not asking for help and they're not receiving it either, okay? It's like they are in isolation in their higher self. There is a spiritual isolation that is making them feel very poor. They feel there is a loss of their fortune, of their money, of their luck, of their resources, okay? And also their want, the necessity or the necessary things that a person needs for their survival, they feel that they don't have that, okay? And that is also, this is also their part of their story that for the Geminis that they want to finish off. Give it a Tower moment, end it forever. Take it and put a decent burial to this kind of an energy that they themselves at this point in the month of April, even though they have it, but they don't like it, guys. Plus at the same time, their faulty ego, their faulty pride, whatever that they had been holding in their self, in their higher self, that too they definitely want to end, because now they feel that it's their time to move forward, getting their self-independence and their self-reliance in the right order. Now, in order to do both these work, ladies and gentlemen, it's very necessary, as I just told you, very necessary to use your intuitive power in the right way. Okay? And that's exactly your high priestess energy. You have the divine knowledge, Gemini, that can be of help to others through your spiritual wisdom and teachings. And this, what it is that you will have to imply in your higher self, in your everyday world, for you to clean and clear these two energies out here in your higher self. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you can do this work in the right way, your other part of your actions, which is all linked to your higher self, will automatically get cleared off. And you will find your road, you will find your opening, you will find your avenues, you will find your wisdom, you will find your strength, you will find your control in the right way. In the right way. But that will happen only when you make use of your divinity and the divine power to get rid of these two energies in the rightful way, guys. Okay? So that is the core essence of your reading for the month of April 2019. Having said this, guys, your current self energy is that of the devil. Okay, now this card for me, whenever it comes out, I take this as the devil energy for sure. But again, the devil energy not always is a bad energy. It depends on when and how it kind of comes out. Now, in this portion of the story for your reading, your current self energy is that of the devil, which means that you will definitely have a lot of things in excess that you will want to do. Okay? You will have your lust, you will have your desire, you will have your temptations. That will kind of come in the way, to bond people. But at the same time, some of the things will be your inner demons, guys. It'll be your vice. And that also will bring your slavery towards those vices. It could be your addiction. It could be the darkest part of yourself. It could be your ambition that will hurt other people. Or it could be your ego and lust for life that can also be controlled by this devil energy at this point. Okay? So in the month of April 2019, Geminis, you definitely will have an issue in yourself with the devil here, and which is what you will have to fight against, guys. You will have to defend yourself against this devil energy, because again, as I said, whatever my experience has been with the devil sorry, has not always been bad, guys. Okay, has not always been hopeless, or has not always been really horrible. In some places, wherever I have seen the devil energy come up, in some places the devil is needed, and that's why they come out in a better way. But again, when you have these things in excess in yourself, in the month of April 2019, this is what you will have to fight against. Okay, you will have to keep a balance between your right energy and between the devil energy. And how do you do that? By conserving your rightful energy in the right way. By not letting the devil energy, the temptation, the lust, the ambitious projects and whatever things that you are planning take over your moral or your morality and your self-reliance in the wrong way, guys. Okay? So this is what, because this card is also your card, Geminis, for the month of April. that is bringing back your self-independence, bringing back your self-reliance, that you don't have to depend on other people for their support. You can be strong enough to do your own stuff in the right way, and at the same time take care of this energy whenever it comes into your system, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so do this in a wise way. And how do you do this in the right way? Is by using your intuitive power. Okay, what is right, what is wrong, how far can I go, how far I can do things. If I do this, will I end up hurting somebody? So keep those in mind, because they are the stepping stones to your karma too. Okay, so when you are going to be using either one of this energy, use it with the right intuition in yourself, Gemini. This energy and this energy at the same time requires your intuition to be guiding you in the rightful way in the month of April 2019, guys. Okay, now having said this, the theme of the month, there could be two things, ladies and gentlemen. One is that your social obligations, your friendships is taking over your time. Okay, that's the theme of the month, which is, of course, it's taking up so much of your time that you are not being able to rest or meditate at this point in time. Okay, that's your theme of the month. And at the same time, this card can sometimes indicate third party obligations. Okay, if you are in a situation where there is a third party involvement, that particular situation can also be draining you of your energy. So it can be two ways you can look at this card. One is a social circle that is draining your energy at this point in time, not helping you to rest, not helping you to give enough time to yourself. Or in your situation, personal situation, there could be a third party obligation that is at this point in time is also draining your energy in probably a very wrong way. Okay, and this situation, guys, if I can link the situation, I'm going to link the situation with this card in here. Okay, so because of this theme, you are doing everything at this point in time for sure. You're taking care of your social obligations for sure. You possibly are taking care of your third party karmic situations for sure. But at the same time, it's also draining your energy, that is also leaving you out in the cold. Like you have a feeling like, you're doing everything. You are playing with the rule of the society. You're trying to keep a social image intact. But at the same time, you know that it is futile, whatever you're doing. Okay, it's just for the show on the surface. But deep inside you, Gemini, deep inside of you, you are being left out in the cold, which is what you definitely will have to take care of, Gemini. Because this is, again, this card and this card both together is calling for a change of your situation, which is the change of this certainty that is coming into your life, which is, of course, bringing you a lot of change in your social circle. It's bringing a lot of change maybe in your personal situation. It could be also bringing some change in your romantic situation that is again affecting your psychological and emotional situation. So, it could be anything that can happen for different people, different situations. But if you are going through this unrestful period, if you're going through this very unrestful kind of a situation because of this kind of an obligation that you're holding in your life, this is what you will have to understand and learn to adapt to this situation as well, by juggling your responsibilities, by juggling the change that is happening in your life, by learning that you cannot hold on to this kind of an energy for way too long, guys. Okay, it has to end, and that is what you are doing also at the same time. Okay, and this is also from these kind of experiences in life, Geminines, you are also learning. You're learning about life, you're learning about yourself, your perspective is changing, you're learning to embrace a new lifestyle, knowing what this situation can bring about in your life at the same point in time, guys. Okay, so at the same time, you're doing everything at this point in time that you are juggling with even in your higher self, guys. Okay, and again, the clue to this success, guys, is definitely whatever I told you for sure. But at the same time, the clue to your success is your intuition. Use it in the right possible way in the month of April to bring about the necessary changes that is happening for a reason in your life, Geminines. Okay, having said this, the theme, the key goal of the month, guys, is that you will definitely learn from your strategies. Okay, you will also be able to apply your strategies. You will definitely learn from your strategies, from your tactics at the same point in time. Because again, you will be cold in yourself, you will be a little bit bitter, you will be harsh. Sorry, everything will happen to you at the same point. But again, just like a lawyer, just like a judge, you will be putting your plans into action, Gemini. And this kind of energy is going to help you cut through the confusions in your life with a clear sight. Okay, and this, along with this card, look at this, is again calling for your intuition, is again calling for your soul searching, is again asking you to look deeper into your heart and soul to get the right answer to your strategies, to get the right answer to your bitterness, to your coldness, to your harshness, whatever the situation that is manifesting in yourself, in your higher self at this point in time. You are definitely, because the Hermit and the High Priestess card, for me, does not have much of a difference, ladies and gentlemen. They kind of indicate, in maybe a little bit different way, the way they spell it out, but they kind of indicate the same message for me. Okay, and this is again, you're using your strategy, your intuition as a way of navigating your thoughts and your plans into action, guys. Okay, you will be able to see your inner light, you will be able to shine your inner light, your wisdom, for the spiritual truth that will also act upon you as a point of navigation in the month of April 2019 to bring back this beautiful energy of the Three of Pentacles, of love, of commitment, of engagement, of marriage, of building back your self-reliance. From a very rigid structure, you can also build back a teamwork that will come along to you, not only from the other areas of your life, but also from your environment as well. That will also give you support and strength to build back your self-independence in the right way, guys. Okay, but again, all this will happen. Again, I'm going back here, Geminines. All this will happen is if you can use your intuition and your power, your intuitive energy in the right possible way, because that will be your clue to your success story for the month of April 2019, guys. Please remember that. So you know, whatever you do at this point in time, don't forget your higher self here. Okay, don't forget that, because for you to come back to yourself, for you to become the master craftsman for the project that you have been chasing, for the work that you want to be done, for the hard work that you have applied and you're still going to be applying, for the self direction at this point in time for yourself, from a rigid structure where you will be able to enable the creativity of yourself to build it all back. Okay, for achieving the great results, the completed work. For all this, you will need the high priestess in yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for the month of April 2019, keep that in mind. Don't forget your higher self, please, because this is the clue to your success story in the month of April 2019 and your higher self energy. As an obstruction, ladies and gentlemen, Gemini, you definitely will have obstruction in seeking your wisdom from your inheritance, from your family structure. You know, you will find it difficult creating a legacy of your own from your environment and home as well. You will also find it difficult to become loyal, you know, and have faithfulness or honor the value of your tradition, or even getting your family as your support system, guys. Okay, so all these energies are in this card in here, which is definitely coming up as an obstruction, as an obstacle in the month of April 2019, for which you will have to use the energy of this particular emperor. Okay, a major arcana, guys, and major, again, as I have said before, for me, major arcanas spell a big time message for me. Okay, so whenever you are having this kind of a situation, it's definitely calling out for justice, as in your role, you know, how justful you can be in getting this situation back for yourself, which is coming up as an obstruction, because your obstruction is also in this card too. Your obstruction is in your power and how you use it. Your obstruction will come up in your responsibility, in your leadership, in your authority, in your position, with your structure of your law and order. Okay, this is coming up as an obstruction to resolve and solve conflict through your power, courage, ambition, or even when you give orders. So how truthfully you can manifest this energy in the right way is what will create back the 10 of Pentacles in your life, guys. But this now, in the month of April, is definitely showing up as an obstruction. So you will have to take care again of your intuition at this point, ladies and gentlemen, to use your power, to use your authority, to take your responsibility, to use your leadership quality, to use your authority, to use your everything that you have, your position to resolve conflict in your life, in your situation, which is definitely calling for your courage, for your ambition as well, guys. But again, how well you use it, because if you are too ambitious, you can hurt others. I've told you in your horoscope reading. So in which way you tend to use this power is the way that you will be rewarded at the end of this journey. Okay, but now in the month of April, take help of your intuition, guys, because that's what you definitely will have to call for it. Okay, now having said this, in your key achievement, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to fill this cup back again for yourself. Okay, this cup has been standing empty because of your higher self energy for quite some time. And now is the time going forward. You definitely want to get back all your happiness in the right direction for yourself in the right way at this point in time. And that is definitely what you're looking for in your achievement sector, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you're looking to receive love, you're looking to give love, and you're also looking to surrender to the joy and bliss and ecstasy of love, which is, of course, coming to you from the touch of the divine, guys. Okay, where peace and serenity will be channeled into your world and will be so full of love that you will not be able to contain it and have compassion for it in this world. That is what you want in your key achievement. But at this point in time, to turn this card like this, you will have to clear your higher self energy first to bring back that beautiful Three of Pentacles in yourself, guys. Okay, to build back the teamwork, to be the master craftsman, from the rigid structure to channelize your energy in the right direction that is not only going to bring back your peace, your harmony, your commitment, your love, your romance, your teamwork, but it will also fill your cup with joy, bliss, and divinity. But this is going to be your achievement for the month of April 2019. And you can do this again, guys, using this double-edged sword in the right order to bring back your intuition in the right way. Geminis, everything is calling for this intuitive self this month. Okay, so again, if you can use and channelize this double-edged sword, because let me tell you, with this card, whenever I get this card, this spiritual sword of wisdom has got two sides. Okay, and when the universe gives it in your hand, it's up to you in which direction you want to use the sword. If you use it in the right direction, your results will be right. But if you use the sword in the wrong direction, you will get no result at all. But the sword is in your hand. The power is in your hand, guys. It's up to you how you can use this power in the right way to bring back this beautiful card, to bring back this beautiful energy in yourself, in your home, in your environment, in your life, romantically, personally, professionally, psychologically, emotionally, wherever you want to apply this, please do, because this is your achievement. If you can do this work in the right way to bring back your lost harmony in your higher self as well, guys. Okay, the feeling of being left out in the cold, that kind of a bad feeling of being rejected by the world for yourself. Okay, you need to get that out of your system, because again, what you want to avoid this month is here again in front of you, guys. Double whammy here. Okay, double whammy, the two same cards, the same cards in here, both of them. You definitely want to put this at rest. This is what you want to avoid. You don't need that, okay? You don't need those kind of an energy in yourself, either in your higher self or in your physical world as well, guys. And for this, you need to embrace your balance in the right way. You need to know how far you can go, what you can do, how you can do it, calling for justice in yourself, calling for equilibrium of your emotions in yourself. Okay, doing the right thing for yourself in the right way. You will have to definitely bring back justice in the right order. Okay, for you to get rid of this energy that you definitely don't want to see it back anymore, guys. Okay, so this is what you need to avoid. You don't need this Okay, you definitely have to avoid this. You will also have to avoid a disbalance of yourself. You need to bring back that balance, that intuition, the soul searching, the spiritual wisdom, everything back into yourself, Gemini, in the right way. And only when you can do that, you will be able to move forward in your world. Okay, because again, this is the time you're learning your lessons again, or the lessons that you have learned. You have acquired enough spiritual wisdom. You have been watching yourself grow. You have been watching yourself become even better than what you have been in the previous years. Okay, so your spiritual wisdom has definitely been enhanced, but you have not been moving. You have been scared of moving, but now in April, because of the transition of your cosmic planet, this will allow you to move in the right direction, provided you get back your balance in the right order, Geminis. Okay, and have to leave this energy forever behind going forward. Okay, so this is what you definitely have to keep in mind. And for you to progress, what you need to embrace is definitely you need to embrace back your energy in the rightful way. Leaving behind the Three of Sword energy, leaving behind the anguish, the pain, the sorrow, the suffering, everything that is linked with this card, guys, in your higher self. And that is the reason why you're going to have the Tower moment, because you definitely want to leave this behind. Okay, you're trying, I should say that much. You're definitely going to be trying in the month of April, and for this reason you will definitely go through a period of anxiety and stress at the same time. But even then, please embrace this. Okay, normally this card is something I always tell people not to embrace. But in this respect, just to get rid of your bad energy, your sorrowful state of affairs in your higher self, as well as in yourself here, you definitely, if you have to wake up in the middle of the night to think about a strategy, to think about ways, to think about options to get rid of this, please do that. Please do that. Go ahead and involve yourself in this situation to get things out of your intuition, out of your subconscious state here. Look here. Okay, to bring back the right guidance for yourself from your intuitive self that's going to fill your cup again. Okay, but you have to do that in silence for yourself. You have to seek your answer for yourself. And even if that silence means, guys, that you have to stay awake in the middle of the night, do that. Do that. But learn to get your answers, learn to find your intuition in the right way, because that's definitely going to help you move forward in the right direction going forward. Because this year, again, Geminis, this year is a year of foundation for all zodiac signs. So whatever you guys are going to be doing from the month of April, the month Aries, the month of the Aries, action-oriented month, please do that in the right way. Okay, your outcome is definitely try to leave the dented cups behind, guys. Try to walk away from that misery. Try to walk away from those situations that have taken away your stability in life. Okay, try to walk away from those situations. Don't look back. Okay, try to give yourself that freedom. Try to bring in the personal independence to that point where you will definitely find it back again. But at the same time, the grief, that sorrow, that pain, that suffering, don't turn back to look at those, because those are the ones that have taken away your stability, your security, your comfort, and your happiness in your life. Okay, now again, your outcome, I've got 4 cards. If you can do this in the rightful way, guys, the universe will allow you to move forward, will allow you to make plans, will allow you to travel. This is the starting point. Card number 0, which is just the starting, where you are standing on the edge of this landscape with the yellow at the background, confirming the sunlight that is coming back into yourself, giving you all the source, all the resources, all the power, all the energy to move forward, to travel into the unknown landscape, to find a new beginning for yourself, guys. Okay, but if you can do this in the rightful way, if you can find yourself the acceptance of why things have not manifested for you, and leaving those past behind to find your new security, to find your ninth cup of happiness, to find your comfort, to find your home, that alone you will be able to revive for yourself from your intuition, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, okay, intuitive power. This month is all about intuition, guys. For your subconscious state, your soul searching, your light from your darkness, your points of navigation that is floating in from the universe towards you this month, Gemini. Accept it, take it, run with it. Don't question it, please. It's all coming to you, provided you can grab this at the right time. This is the energy that you need to use in the right way in order for you to move forward in the year 2019, as well as moving forward for the rest of the years that is still waiting to greet you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so for this, keep in mind your intuitive power. Again, your intuition, guys. Oh my God, Gemini. Your intuition, please. Okay, come out of the moon into the sunlight. Hear your own voices. Understand your own fear. Get rid of it. Get rid of your terror. Get rid of the part that had already scared you. Be self-reliant. Be self-independent. Have the power to manifest all these things on your own. And it's only you who can do it by walking away, by crawling away from under the moon into the sunlight, to bring back the right intuition, the right guidance, the right spiritual wisdom that is definitely going to move you forward, ladies and gentlemen. With this, I end my reading for the Geminis for the month of April 2019. See you soon once again. Khuda Hafiz, and stay blessed. God bless you. Love you. Namaste and goodbye.